Zeb skip. You want to know how to skip the Zeb. Zeb being short for Zebatites, which is at the end of the game, which bypasses needing to grab more than 15 missiles and 10 supers, because it unloads the rest of the Zebatites once you pass the first one. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is what the Zeb skip is. That's it. The rest of these Zebatites do not load. All right, see you later. Good tutorial. No, so this is a technique that is pretty much mandatory unless you want to get enough missiles to destroy all these. But then you need to have enough missiles to destroy the mother brain tank. Because if you start killing these or destroying these, and you find yourself short, you need to turn around and refill on missiles. But you need like, I don't even know, 50 missiles? Or like 15, wait no, how much is it? I can't remember how much health Mother Brain Tank has, but typically here, in any percent, if you go with 15 and 10, which is the minimum amount, which you won't do. Okay, if you don't know how to do Zeb skip, you're gonna get at least 20 and 10, which gives you 5 missiles of lenience. Because what happens here is if you don't have enough missiles, let me show you what happens when you have 15. So you're gonna have 15 and 7 if you go with the minimum, which is really scary. You destroy these. You start to attack. Let's see if it happens. You're shooting. It's not happening, hold on. So you see these turrets up here? How they're shooting bullets? These bullets can block your shots. So if one of these bullets just so happens to hit your shot as you're firing, I'm waiting for it to shoot so you can see like how bad it is. It's like, oh shoot, just like that. It hits your missile or your super, your run's over because now I don't have enough. I'm 1 missile short. Bam, I was 1 missile short. So go with 20 and 10 at least. You're gonna get into this room with 20 and 7. And if you're doing the Zebetite skip, which I'm sure you will, that allows you to have just that, and it's not necessary to grab more. That's the whole point of that little rant there. Anyways, so what you're gonna do is you're going to freeze this RINKA down here before it starts to move. So before it does anything, you get to this. Let me reload this. So you're gonna run in normally like this. You're gonna freeze this RINKA before it moves. Okay. Not after it moves, because if you wait until after it moves, you can have a problem or it can hit you, and that happens. Then you have to like try to refreeze it, or sometimes these things will hit you out of place. Okay. Freeze it. Then what you can do with this version of the skip, I'll show you a different version as well when you have screw attack, but this is the most standard version and the safest and easiest version. Wait for this RINKA to hit you. It's gonna be coming towards you kind of slow from the top. It's gonna bonk into you and push you backwards. Now, if you don't touch anything, you fall off the edge. Okay? Freeze that, don't touch anything, you fall off the edge. So what I do here, when I used to do this version of the skip, is just press forward a little bit. Right after taking your hit, take a hit, press forward, just so you land on this ledge. Okay? That's like the first couple steps of this trick. Next, it's important not to hold forward like this, because you need to get a spin jump. But if you're hugging the wall like this and you try to jump, you're not going to get a spin jump. You need to be away from the wall in order to press forward and then jump. You need momentum in order to get a spin jump. Press forward. Next step is spin. So you land on the ledge, spin. That's it. Spin with a small jump into the Zebetite. That's it right there. like that. Next, if you did it right, you should be able to jump and then press forward, and you'll be able to go through the Zebetite. Just like that. You're through. Sometimes it doesn't work. You gotta jump a little bit higher. I think the whole point is you want to jump high enough to where you can get above the hitbox of this RINKA. But you also don't want to jump too high, or else you're not going to make it in time. If you jump too high, it's like you might get hit by that Zebetite because your iframes are done with. So bam, you're through. You made it. Congrats. Now, if this doesn't work, and you're like, oh shoot, oh, I didn't get through, now what? You can respin into the Zebetite and take damage just like that. However, it only gives you iframes, it doesn't actually do damage to you. Right now I have 359, and I still have 359 even after taking damage. So this is a very safe way to do this if you're scared of not having enough health on Mother Brain. So you messed it up, you have to respin into it, you take damage, then you restart the process. Now let me show the backup. Like, oh shoot, I didn't get it. Spin into it, kind of, this is a little bit tricky. You need to kind of turn around. Like, oh shoot, I didn't get it. See if I can freeze this one on the bottom. Let me just freeze this feller here. Well, come here. Come on. You need to spin, and then bam. Go into that. Didn't get it. Spin into the Zebetite, take some damage, spin again, and just retry the process without taking damage. Okay. So this is the easiest way to do it, and however, it is the easiest, however the slowest.